Hey Doodlebugs, it's Liddy Doodles here, and today I'm going to teach you how to make a 2-story staff building. First you gotta decide where you want to put it. I'm going to build mine over here, and I'm going to level out the terrain using the terrain tools so that there's no nasty surprises because there was a little bump or groove in the terrain that I didn't see before I started. Now I'm going to place my staff facilities, except for some reason, guests don't like to see staff facilities, which I don't understand. So you gotta go to the heat map and select negative impact on guests to figure out exactly how far away you have to place your facilities so that the guests won't complain about them. Once you've placed them, you can turn the heat map off by either clicking the X or tapping the H key. As soon as you've placed the first one, you've created a new group. You can see the little orange message in the top right corner. Now everything you add is going to be added to that group. So you go ahead and add the rest of your facility buildings just like so. I'm starting with the biggest ones, my vet clinic and my quarantine, and then I'm going to move on to smaller things like a small keeper hut and my trade center. Now I've left a little spot behind those two smaller buildings to put my stairs. And now I'm going to take my next set of facilities, which include the staff building and my research and workshop, and I'm going to put them on top of the existing buildings. You use the Shift key to lift and the Z key to rotate, and you just plunk them on down there. Now I'm going to go ahead and start using my paths, so click Align to Grid, select a grid from the building, and start your path. Get as far as the first square for your steps, and then turn off the grid, and use either the J and U keys, or click and drag to make stairs. Align to Grid again, and you can align it to the buildings on the bottom floor. Sometimes it doesn't work, you'll get this little obstructed message, dagnabbit, and you just gotta erase some of your paths and try again. It's not you, everybody has this issue. Lots of internal screaming, my friends. Now we can get on to the fun part. Go to your construction tab and click architecture, looks like a little house. And you want to go to walls. I'm going to use brick walls. You can select Add to Building if it's not checked already, and that will automatically add whatever you're building with to the building you are already working on. The doors fit nice and neat over the doors, and the shop windows fit nice and neat over the windows. Then of course you just use the solid 4-meter walls to cover everything else. Shorter walls like the 1-meter and 2-meter walls can make nice decorative elements like fences and barriers. If you ever have to get back into group edit mode, just click the group and tap the little pencil button or the letter R. Now to make the stairs look tidy, you can go back to your brick items and you'll see this little partial wall here, and you just rotate it into position, and it fits nice and neat underneath the steps. Use Ctrl D to duplicate pieces. I'm actually going to use a 2-meter high wall to fill in that gap. And there you have some nice, neat steps. I like to put windows in my buildings. You'll need to research either New World or classical building materials to get that. I'm going to use one of the modern glass walls, and I'm just going to put it inside of a brick large window to create the effect of an actual glass window in my structure. Now I'm going to go back to brick, and I'm going to finish fleshing out this structure. Now you'll notice there's two sides to every grid, and if you're not careful, things won't line up properly. Just click the misplaced item, tap the M key, and move it into position. Now roofs come with a lot of parts, and there's no easy way to explain them, so just play with them and figure out what works with you, and don't be afraid to cheat. As long as you're happy with the end result, that's all that matters. Alright, it's basically done. I'm going to decorate it with some lights and signs. It's important to decorate your facilities because the staff will actually pick up on the fact that it's decorated, and it'll improve their mood. Position Snap automatically locks objects to where the game thinks they ought to go, but if you don't agree with where these things should go, you can turn Position Snap off. Staff signs you can find in the construction objects by just typing in the type of sign you're looking for. So Trade Center, there it is. Instead of placing every single sign individually and trying to get them to line up, you can actually click a sign you've already placed and type Control X, and that will duplicate the object and put it into advanced mode. And while it's in advanced mode, before you place it, you can actually switch out the sign for something else. So I can switch from Trade Sign to the Keeper Hut sign. Place it, scoot it, change it. Place it, scoot it, change it. There you have it. You now know how to make your very own two-story facilities, and there's no limit to how you can apply these techniques. You can make food and restaurant facilities, viewing areas. You can even make combinations of things. Start small, build on your skills, and get creative. Don't be afraid to experiment. I look forward to seeing you next time.